Alright, so for this next segment I just want to talk about tires. Tires are... What the heck's going on? Junior Burke! Get off my computer! What are you doing? Get off of there! Jeez, man. Jeez, stop it! Stop! What the heck are you doing, man? Jeez! Stay off my computer, man! Okay, I'm going to sit down for this segment because, you know, the Bergenator is getting a little bit older. Hey, watch it. Okay, so I had a staff member bring a vehicle in today to transfer the winter tires off and put the summer tires on. Now, I wanted to talk about the difference between winter tires and summer tires and some of the markings on the tires so you can kind of have an idea of what's going on with your tires. Now, on your left, my right here, we have the winter tire. On the other side over here, we have the all-season tire. Now, the major differences between the winter tire and the all-season tire are that the tread pattern is considerably different on most winter tires than on all-season tires. You can see that this tread pattern all points towards the direction of the vehicle and the direction that the tires must turn. Whereas the all-season tire can be turned in either direction. It doesn't matter, the tread pattern is consistent. The other major difference is that you will see on this tire, not all winter tires have them, but many do, are the studs. And you can see that there's actually 4 rows of studs, 2 rows on the shoulders, and 2 rows towards the middle of the tire. Obviously the all-season tires do not have that. And lastly, major difference between winter tires and summer tires is the tire compound, the rubber. The rubber on the winter tires is a lot softer than the rubber on all-season or summer tires. And that's for a good reason. The colder it gets, the harder the rubber will get. So you want a softer rubber compound so that if you're driving in 30 below weather, a winter tire still has good grip on the cold snow or the icy roads, whereas the all-season tire will not have the same type of grip. And there's many videos that will show you the differences between those things. Now we're going to get into some of the markings on the tire itself, but I'm going to need some help from my Junior. Junior Burke, where are you? Okay, get over here. All right, be back in a second. All right, so I just got to find Junior, so Junior can give me a hand with... Junior, get off your phone. Jeez, man. Get up, come on. Let's go, we got work to do. I want to talk about the markings on the sides of the tires so you guys have an idea of what you're looking for when you're buying tires. And even if you have tires on your vehicle right now that you're kind of curious about, you can go have a look at them right now. So let's have a look at the numbers and the markings on the sides of the tires. So the numbers that most people will be familiar with are, of course, these sets of numbers right here. Now I've highlighted them in white here so you can see them a whole lot better. There's a first number which is a measurement in metric. Then there's a second number which is a percentage. And the last number is in standard, inches. So we have 3 different measurement types. So first of all, the 255 is a measurement of the width of the tire. So that's the measurement of the face of the tire, how wide the tire is. So that means that this tire is 25.5 centimeters wide. Now what does the other marking mean? The other marking, 65, means that the sidewall, the aspect ratio, is 65% of this measurement here. So 65% would be about this far across the tire. That should be the same measurement as the width of the tire. The last number, the 17, of course, indicates the inside diameter of the tire. So this is a 17-inch rim. All right. Now I've also highlighted 2 other numbers here, the 110 and the T. This is the load range and the speed range. The load range, the 110, is about the highest load range you can get with a tire like this, which means that this tire will carry about 2,300 pounds per tire. So that's a lot of weight. It's a pretty good tire. The T indicates the speed rating. Now they give you speed ratings so you kind of have an idea of how fast you can actually go before this tire blows apart. Now that doesn't mean you have to actually try it to try to see if you can blow this thing apart. The T rating is for 190 kilometers an hour. Nobody needs to go that fast, people. It's just a rating. Settle down. Now, as I had indicated, this is a winter tire, and you can see it's got a rotation marking on it, which indicates that the tire needs to be mounted so it rotates in that direction. Now, I've also highlighted something else that's on tires, which most people don't have any clue what it is. There's always a Department of Transportation marking on a tire. That's what this DOT is. Then there's a series of letters and numbers, and then inside an oval shape here are always 4 numbers. And those numbers indicate, first of all, the week and then the year in which the tire was manufactured. So this tire was manufactured the 28th week of 2016. These numbers and letters indicate the factory and their manufacturer stamps, so that if there's any problem with the tire, you can trace it actually to the factory. So those are a pretty good indication of whether you've got the same batch of tire or not. Also on a winter tire, the winter tire needs to have this marking on it for it to be an authentic winter tire. This is the mountain with the snowflake inside of it, and that is an official marking stamp for a winter tire. If the tire does not have that stamp on it, it is not a winter tire. Sometimes manufacturers try to get away with kind of fooling you into thinking that you have a winter tire by putting marks like this on it. It kind of looks like a snowflake, but this is the official marking that you need to look for if you're buying winter tires. Okay? All right. Now this is her all-season tire that I'm putting on right now, and it has markings on it that are obviously very similar. You can see that it has the same width, has the same percentage, the aspect ratio, and the same rim size, obviously, because we're mounting them on the same rims. It also has the same load and speed ratings. Now this one also has the M&S, and sometimes people think that if they have the mud and snow marking on it that they have winter tires. Not true. Mud and snow just means that it's an all-season tire that has better mud and snow traction on it, and that's because of the tread pattern and the design. It has big, thick, deep lugs, and that helps it get better grip in the snow and the mud. Now, if we also want to check the manufacturer on these particular tires, if we have a look here, you can see the Department of Transportation markings. There's the factory stamp, and there's our manufacturer week and our manufacturer year. So 23rd week of 2017. That's when these tires were manufactured. So her all-season tires are actually newer than her winter tires. So those are what the markings mean on the sides of your tires. Learn it, people. Okay, so as I was explaining, tire manufacture dates can be checked on all your tires in your vehicle to make sure that you have the same batch of tires. This Expedition just happened to come in today for a wash and a detail, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to actually have a look and see what the manufacturer dates were for the tires. So let's go have a look. I've highlighted them with our tire chalk. So you can see this one was manufactured January of 2017. This one also January of 17. This one, I haven't done the calculation, but the 51st week of 2016. And this one, it's upside down, but the 42nd week of January of 2016. So there's 3 different manufacturer dates for these tires. Kind of odd. You might want to check before you buy your tires.
Alright, so I know my hair might look a little bit different and I had to change. I had a situation. Anyway, you know how it happens. Had to go into makeup. It was a thing. So anyway, after watching the video, hopefully you have a pretty good idea of what the markings in a tire mean. And I'd encourage you to go out and check your family vehicles and see the manufacturer's stamps on all your tires and see if they actually were all made at the same time. Because lots of times dealerships, tire shops will sell you a batch of tires, a set of tires, but they're not all made on the same day. Go and have a look. Okay, so there's going to be an assignment along with this video. Check for it on Google Classroom. And Junior Burke, where are you going? No, you can't go to the bathroom again. Get back here. What's wrong with you? Vehicle now. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and that little notification bell. What? What, I can't say that? Alright, so I know you guys like my videos anyway. You don't need to hit like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming.